Hello everyone, and welcome to this week's episode of the Coach's Corner. Now, before I move any further, if you have not already subscribed to my channel, please subscribe. And if you like this video, please be sure to click like. If you would like more information about this particular topic, you can check my blog at xjonespennies.blogspot.com. And if you would like to contact me, you can via my website at xjonesconsulting.weebly.com. So, this week's episode of the Coach's Corner, it focuses in on something that stresses out teachers everywhere, all over the world: grading. How can I make grading an easier process for me? So we can think about it on a broader scale when we think about looking at just how your whole school approaches assessments, or we could think about it like we're going to do it today. And we're going to give you a few things you can do right now to make grading easier for you. Okay? Now, the first thing, when you make your unit plan, plan all of your assessments. And I know that for some people this may seem overwhelming. However, if you do that work up front, once you're assigning things throughout the project or throughout the unit, you'll know exactly what you're looking for. And that alone is going to help you with your grading, because sometimes we really get overwhelmed by all of the small things that we assign. And in reality, you don't have to grade everything. You need to grade things that are going to actually inform your instruction. Now, this helps me move to the next thing. If it doesn't assess a skill, don't assign it. It's not something that needs to be graded, because the point of grading is to, number one, inform your instruction, so you know where you need to go, if you're ready to move forward, if you need to reteach, and it's to give feedback to students. So if you're grading something that isn't really assessing a skill, what kind of feedback are you giving? So don't get caught up in grading actions and tasks, such as, students can come to class on time, students are prepared, students have copied the agenda off the board, students have completed their daily journals. If it is not a specific skill, then it really isn't something that should be assigned. And it's something that really does not have to be graded. Number 3, streamline your assignments. Now, I know people will hear this and laugh if they've worked with me, but streamlining assignments will also make your life a lot easier. So an example of streamlining an assignment. Let's say, for example, at the end of a week, you know that your students have to write body paragraphs. Everything that they do each day should build up to that ultimate assignment of writing a body paragraph. So I would actually give my students all of their work up front in a packet form that I created myself, not something I just pulled off the internet. But I would give my kids a packet up front, and each step would already be outlined. So by the time I got to my grading day, I knew exactly what I was looking for. I knew I'd been teaching specifically finding strong textual evidence. So I knew that when I looked at my body paragraphs that the kids submitted, I was looking for textual evidence, and we've been doing that build up the entire week. So look at how you're assigning your work throughout the week and make sure it's just building up. You're scaffolding that process. Number 4, this one is always easier said than done, but if you do it, you will love your life. Manage your time. Okay. So one of the things that will work the best for you is if you just set a specific time, and maybe it's twice a week, maybe it's one time a week that you know you're going to grade. So it may be during a specific prep period on Tuesdays and Thursdays. It may be after school on Wednesdays. You choose whichever day is going to work best for you, and you stick to that day. So week after week, that is the only day that you grade. And what you'll find is, even if you've assigned something on Friday, you won't be as stressed out about knowing that it has to be graded, because no matter what, when push comes to shove, on Tuesdays during your 5th period prep or Tuesdays after school for an hour, you grade, and you know that you're going to get that grading done. And the grading will never pile up. Because realistically, as long as we're teaching, there will always be things to grade. So you just want to keep that pile not as high as it can normally be. So, just as a quick recap, these are just 4 things that you can do right now to help to streamline or your grading process, or just make grading an easier process for you. The first thing, when you make your unit plans, plan all of your assessments, all those formative assessments, all of those summative assessments. Make sure you know what you're going to use throughout the project, because it'll make it much easier for you when you're trying to figure out, what the heck am I grading? Why do I have this huge pile of papers? Number 2, if it doesn't assess a skill, don't assign it. You should really just be assessing skills, because the fact of the matter is, we want to know if our students are mastering skills and what exactly it is that we need to reteach. And the only way that we can do that is if we're just providing assignments that assess the skills. Number 3, streamline your assignments. So if you know what the ultimate goal is going to be on Friday, every day should build up to Friday. And so when Friday comes and the student submit an assignment, you know exactly what you're grading. So instead of grading 5 small assignments, you just have that one big one that you know what you're looking for. And number 4, manage your time. Set some specific time to the side once or twice a week, and not on a weekend, so you can enjoy yourself and relax, that you know you're going to grade. Be it Mondays after school, be it Thursdays after school, be it during a prep period that you have during the day. Make sure you set that time aside, because that routine alone will help you to manage the grading that you have coming in. So, I hope you enjoyed this week's episode of the Coach's Corner. Again, if you like this video, please click like. If you have not subscribed to my channel, please be sure to subscribe. If you would like more information about this topic, you can check out my blog. And if you would like to contact me, you can via my website. Thanks so much for tuning in. I'll see you next week. Hey! Interested in learning more or having me work with your school or organization? See the details section below for contact information. Again, thanks for watching.